Charlie, disappointing game. Ghana, Colombia. Then score. How you see the game?
You'll be disappointed if you had hopes. That'd be the thing. However, I mean, it's also necessary to analyze what happened throughout the World Cup for Ghana. I mean, the only positive for me would be the fact that we managed to qualify from the group stage, some way, somehow. I mean, as unconvincing as it was, we managed to qualify out of the group stage.
That's true.
However, if you go into the details, we were terrible. Like throughout the tournament, you see teams that you wouldn't even refer to as traditionally football nations. Like we saw what Cape Verde did with Argentina just before the Ghana game. How they
almost caused an upset.
Exactly how DR Congo got knocked out. You compare how they play to how Ghana play. Like they can leave, with their chests, pumped up, like because they performed.
They can leave proud.
Yeah. Exactly. They approached their games, and it wasn't a one-off thing. That's another thing you should pay attention to, especially Cape Verde. If you would remember, the last couple of AFCONs, they've been performing. They pulled some shockers, and they being here and how they performed, it's not random. It took deliberate actions. Now back to Ghana, I really don't know. I just hope this is the end of the road for a number of people, honestly.
Like what kind of people?
Jordan Ayew, obviously, this should be the end of the road for him. And there are some people, I mean, before the tournament, I didn't even know a lot of the players. Some players I can't discover. I don't think, honestly, I don't think what I see, I don't think they should be called again. Is it Prince Edu, Sibo?
The substitute Prince Edu.
Elisha. And then Isahaku too. I don't know him problem. Like, is it... I don't know what type of orientation he gets like in his football development, because in his mind, once he receives ball, he for shoots. I understand that he's a player that can make a difference in a chaotic situation, but he shouldn't approach every situation as chaotic. You understand? I can't really point much to any individual, positives. Unlike in a situation like 2014. In 2014, we got knocked out of the group stage. But to date, I've never seen anybody perform the way Muntari did in that group stage for us.
I don't think we can get those kind of players again.
But today, I would have to give the goalkeeper Atizigi some credit.
Oh, and Partey, I think Partey also did well.
I mean, Partey is Partey. Those are the only two players I would say, stood out slightly. No, it wasn't slightly. They actually performed very well. Looking at the rest of the materials around them, they stood out. But then also another thing I didn't understand throughout the tournament was after the first game, Thomas Brandon Asante, he came on and I think he was quite industrious. But I don't understand how he never got any minutes. He never got any minutes after that. I was even shocked when it came up while we were watching the game. I didn't understand that decision by the coach. But then again, this tournament wasn't one we were going to win anyway, and it wasn't one anybody even expected us to come out of the group stage. But then I think it's easier to qualify from the group stages now compared to the structure we had back then. So even if you look at it from such strict lenses, you shouldn't give Ghana too much credit. That'd be the truth. You shouldn't give Ghana too much credit because it's now easier it's 48 teams and 30, how many? 32 make it out of the group stage. I mean, if you don't make it, then you're extremely bad. You understand? But then again, I think there should be a lot of introspection. There should be honest introspection. All that fanfooling and
So let me ask you, do you think we should...
I wasn't done. All that fake praise singing and all that nonsense must stop. Honestly, we need to be honest with ourselves. Some players don't need to return. I hope, honestly, because I'm just saying I hope because his big brother hasn't officially resigned from the national team. You understand?
You didn't really mention a name, but...
No, it's Jordan Ayew had to talk about. Like, him Big Bruno actually even resigned. You understand? And he is still there inside. I just hope, say, Charlie, at this point, they go respect them body then just leave the national team. You understand? Yeah. You had a question.
I was about to ask whether you think the coach did an overall good job with the whole tournament, and you think we should we should just give him chance for him to like build a team. We should look at him to build a team for us, or we should look elsewhere.
Oh no, the coach deserves a lot of respect, honestly, because he understood the materials he had at his disposal. You understand? He understood what he had, and he was making the best out of it. You understand? He was making champagne out of, you know,
Out of lemon.
well water. It don't be lemons. They make champagne from well water. You understand?
Yeah.
It was. I don't think we should criticize him too much. He didn't have enough time. I don't even think he had enough influence on the players he went to the, like, in terms of, you know, player selection for the World Cup and all that. I don't think he had enough time to, you know, do something he could be criticized or to be overly criticized for. I respect him for understanding that we didn't have the players to even control games and stuff, and he did his best to keep us in games. I mean, we kept every score respectful. Every single scoreline was respectful.
I mean, we didn't disgrace ourselves and we didn't disgrace anybody as
One
well.
thing about Ghana, though, if you look at our World Cup history, we barely ever disgrace ourselves. Our worst scoreline had been 3-0 against Brazil in 2006. And if you look at this trend of African countries, you know, capitulating against you know, top teams, especially from Europe and South America, we don't have such history, except maybe for that one game against Portugal in 2014, where there was a point where we could have fought back. We didn't start the game. We didn't lead at any point. Did we lead? I don't remember, but I felt like apart from that game, we don't really have. But then you can point to some countries like Ivory Coast, Senegal, especially these two countries, consistent, especially Ivory Coast. I don't understand how they approach the World Cup, but it makes no sense to me. They consistently have decent talent. If you would go back to 2006 and 2010, they had a squad that was more talented than half of European teams. European teams that don't have the talents they had were going further than they did. I don't know what the problem is. But I mean, it's not every coach we're talking about now. We're talking about Ghana. Anyway, I just hope we would be honest in our analysis of the tournament overall, and then the next major thing is the AFCON qualifiers. We must qualify for the next AFCON. It was absolutely disgraceful that we didn't.
Very disgraceful.
We didn't go for the previous one. We must qualify for this one, and then, you know, I don't think we lack the players to win these.
I don't think we lack players. I don't think we lack players at all.
We don't. But I mean, and then also one more thing. There should be a better structure in terms of, you know, our junior side. Developing the, you know, junior sides of the national team and integrating them into the mainstream Black Stars, because obviously it's a trend that whenever we have some sort of, you know, transition from the junior side, it reflects in their performances. So I just hope, you know, we just do better.
All right, bro. Thanks. Well, this was very insightful, and I hope you have something else to say to the fans. You have like some encouragement or something to tell them to cool down their spirit.
Nothing. I have nothing for anybody.
All right, thank you, bro.